The stakes have been raised here in the wild card round as it's time to win or get an early start on the offseason. It's the Chargers going up against the Voyagers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Houston Voyagers. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. A broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Second down following the run. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Shift together here from the D-line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hawkins. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second down now after the pass completion. From the gun, here's Brissett. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, and it's 3rd and 5.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They go play action with Brissett. He's going to let this one go deep. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Leonard Fournette. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He hits Greg, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fournette fighting through. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Brissett. Underneath for Miller. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Here we go.
Second down, Brissett. This is complete to Hawkins. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now Gordon on first down. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Fake. Here's Brissett. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Here we go.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
A second down throw for Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Gano out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now out comes Houston. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. To throw now on 2nd and 10. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
All right, now look at 56.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. Play fake. Brissett finds a seam inside the 40. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Brissett now on 2nd down, setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He's got a man, it's Williams. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and heavy contact. He is knocked down hard, right at the line of scrimmage. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Here we go.
Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Come on, let's go.
Here's Brissett. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. And that'll give him a 2-score lead looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Gano out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
3 yards remaining here on second down.
Now let's go. Blue, landing.
They'll set up a throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Now look at 56.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now let's go.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Hey. You got 4.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Check down. 81. Hurry up, here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked off by Jason Verrett. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Defense showing blitz. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
Come on, let's go.
Here's Brissett. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Chargers on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Come on, let's go. Ohio.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's got room. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
This is Gordon going left. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And this offense on third down today, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Brissett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Leopard! Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go.
A handoff to Fournette. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Hurry up, here we go.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Joey Bosa able to drop him for a loss of 4. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22. Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Detroit!
They'll drop to throw. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. They've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on third down after having such a long drive going.
Yeah, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Allen Robinson from 8 yards out. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a very tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And this complete to Henry over the middle. He got 29 yards that time. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
On play action, Brissett throwing the out route and complete. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. Room here to run. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Lamar Miller, 26 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Back to throw here. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Hurry up, here we go. Please. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. 2nd down, Brissett. Complete, Hunter Henry with the grab. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Play action now. Brissett letting one go deep for a noon walk. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that 3rd down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Second down, 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got him in, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 30 yards there. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. He's back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at... Set! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Past the 20. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense...
They've got his man, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trey Boston. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go. Grind 38.
And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not.